A lot of people have this underlying stress. I want to say, just as a person to a person, there's always a way to be able to heal.
Hi, I'm Christine, the nervous system regulator. I teach you to reset and regulate your nervous system, brain, gut, and metabolism so you can live with less stress and more joy.
I came from a loving home and had a lot of fun when I was younger. However, I also lived with life-threatening depression. And it was almost like I was two different people, and it was hard and it was scary, and it went on for many, many years. People are struggling with different type of challenges. It could be along the same lines or not, but it's tough. I eventually found functional medicine and functional nutrition, of course, and then dived into yoga therapy, Eastern modalities. And this is what helped me heal. I actually, in 2015, was able to move from any of my depression, anxiety, ADHD, or birth control meds. Big disclaimer, not advocating that anyone does that. That is definitely a doctor's conversation. But my point is, I was able to look at other ways to help support myself that was complementary to what I was originally doing. And, there's always different ways to do this. That's why it's so by individual, right? And I learned that a lot of people have this underlying stress. And this is the first time actually I'm ever saying this. I was bulimic. And I was for 4 years. And I want to say, just as a person to a person, never mind practitioner, there's always a way to get, to healing, to be able to heal. And so I'm very motivated that around the holidays, the two things I struggled with, or three things we should say, that tends to get a little stronger around the holidays, whether it's anxiety, depression, eating disorders or disordered eating. It's a lot because we're with our family, and sometimes family, we don't see the family that we're with, right? And then there's a lot of food, and that's why I'm really dedicated to helping people connect more with their bodies through the science of safety.
Thank you so much for sharing that. You said that you've never shared that before, and I know how hard that can be. So my heart is with you. I really, really appreciate that. We know that these symptoms are, I say contributing factors to and or a result of their behaviors with food, and in all cases driven by stress and emotion and not feeling safe in our bodies. Our brains are brilliant, and they look to protect us with such behaviors. So let's address a little bit about the safety piece.
So the science of safety is another name for the polyvagal theory. So we're going to kind of brush over the sciencey part of it and just kind of get to, I'll explain a little bit of the why so it makes sense to people. But, I like to explain to my clients that if they use what the polyvagal theory is, they can become active operators of their nervous system. And this is really important for us to be able to feel safe inside. Interestingly enough, a lot of people think that the stories we tell ourselves and like how we look at the world, through whatever lens that is, it comes from our brain. And it actually comes first from our nervous system. And it's called your autonomic nervous system. And a lot of people may have heard of the sympathetic nervous system, which is fight or flight, right? And then the parasympathetic, which is rest and digest. They're components of the autonomic nervous system. And the beautiful thing about the science of safety is we can provide tools so people can reframe what's going on and have more safety inside.
Please subscribe so you don't miss any more of our new content. Remember, you are pure love. Embrace it.